Ready? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the World Class Basics podcast. It's me, Tom, and I'm joined by the legends, Mr. PH Nutrition, Liam Holmes, and Mr. Wade, Adam French. Boys, what's happening?
All good, my man. All good in the hood.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a hoodie on today.
I have got a hoodie on, yeah. Just come back from a walk, so it's still a little bit cold.
Adam, how was surfing today, by the way?
It was pretty hectic. It was busy. There's about 200 surfers out there today. It was fucking mental. I didn't kill anyone, or myself for that matter, which is good. Which makes a change. I haven't got surf insurance.
Just so you know, Adam, we were going to do this podcast earlier because Adam was tearing up the waves so well. You know, he was going in tunnels and doing some gnarly flips. We pushed the pod a little bit because he was just crushing the waves.
Yeah,
it was. The swell was good.
The swell.
And he was
I was going through those tunnels. I'm not sure that's a surf phrase, but hey, look, let them go surfing. You know, the guys start.
What is it when the wave breaks and they're like, it's like a tunnel, no? Like
it's a tube. Kind of
breaking up with them.
Tube.
Yeah, you don't get that in the UK, mate.
Nah. Have you watched the Life of Kai documentary that everyone's been banging on about at the moment?
It's sick, isn't it? It's so good. I love it.
Mate, it's unreal. Get on Red Bull TV, Life of Kai. It's unreal.
Yeah,
Life of Kai?
Yeah, it's about an hour long, 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's short episodes. It's good, mate. Definitely get on that.
It's really good, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, T, what are we talking about today?
Oh, yeah. So, guys, we're just going to... We say this every time. We're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to do some quick-fire questions to each other today. You've actually sent some in. We're going to answer them, but we're going to ask each other some questions as well. So let's just get it going. We aim to do this in 15 minutes. It won't happen, but we'll try. Who's going to start? Adam, do you want to start?
I'm asking you, Thomas. Right. Quick fire. Right. Are you ready? Let's go. WOD partner, Carol Baskin or Joe Exotic?
Honestly, Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic. Nocco or coffee?
Coffee. Sorry, Nocco.
Would you rather be a toy boy or a sugar daddy?
Toy boy.
Toy boy, okay. Welsh breakfast or English breakfast?
You mug. Welsh breakfast.
Welsh breakfast. Froning or Fraser?
Oh, Fraser.
Ask permission or beg forgiveness?
What?
Would you rather ask someone for permission or just do it anyway and beg for forgiveness afterwards?
Oh, fucking hell.
That's a good one. That's a good one there. That makes you think, that one.
He's clearly not got a girlfriend.
I'm thinking about all my mistakes. I plead the fifth. Next.
Plead the fifth, fine. Fill in the blank. Liam Holmes is a blank.
My brother.
That's my twin, yeah.
Damn right, yeah, it's a twin, yeah.
Twin.
A nickname your parents used to call you as a child.
Twat.
Place you most want to travel.
Oh, what? That's too vague. There's too many.
Quick fire. Come on.
There's too many. I want to go everywhere.
Just spitball a couple then.
Well, name one of them.
Barbados.
Yeah.
Barbados. Boom. Have you ever worn socks and sandals?
Of course. Yes.
Shame on you. And a random one for the last one. If Voldemort offered you a hug, would you accept?
Yes.
That is random.
Why has he hammered your page as well?
Yeah. Nice. Like it. I like it, lads. I like it.
Good as me. My palms are sweating.
Hey, but by the way, what's a Welsh breakfast? Am I being stupid? I don't know what a Welsh breakfast is.
No, neither do I, but I was always going to answer Welsh breakfast.
They have, what's that thing, like the seaweed looking thing? What's it called? What's it called? How do you know?
If anyone knows what a Welsh breakfast is, message in.
I
have no idea. Go into Google.
Welsh breakfast ingredients.
Just the fact that he's Googling this now is sort of putting shame on
right,
the nation.
Quickly, I've got quick fire 10 for Al.
Yeah, go. I'm going to Google.
Right, you come back to us after this. Ad. Right, here we go. Quick fire. Ready?
Yeah.
Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
Vanilla.
Ketchup or mayo?
Ketchup.
Do you keep your chocolate in the fridge or out of the fridge?
Out of the fridge.
Oh.
Whoever puts in the fridge is they're
not sure.
wrong in their head, mate.
T, what would you in and out of the fridge?
Sometimes you want it cold, and then if you don't want it cold, you just let it melt in your mouth. If you have it outside always, it's never going to be cold. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
Why do you want cold chocolate?
Agreed. Oh, it's much nicer. Bench press or bicep curls?
Bench.
Do you scrunch or fold your toilet paper?
Fold.
Posh twat. Favorite TV series?
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek, nice. What's your Nando's order?
Don't like it.
Oh, stop the pod! Right, I'm sorry.
Stop the pod. You're off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
dry chicken and chips. Fuck off. I'll just cook it myself, mate. Next.
We need a new stat man. Adam's off the pod.
Guys, thank you so much for joining World Class Bases podcast. This is the last podcast ever.
It's going to be me, the Tom and Liam show from now on.
It's something I don't like to admit, but yeah.
Tom, we need to find an editor. We'll keep him on. Right, 3 more. Favorite sportsman or woman?
Kyle Lenny.
Most inspiring. Kyle Lenny, yeah, nice. He's a surfer. For anyone else that doesn't know that. Are you a morning or evening person?
Morning.
And favorite takeaway?
Pizza.
Solid. There we go.
That was actually very good. Very good.
Have we found out what's in a Welsh breakfast yet or not?
Yeah, to be honest, I'll go back. I'm for an English breakfast. This is horrible.
I did. That's why I questioned it, bud. I was like, I'm all over it. I'm all over fire.
Welsh breakfast ingredients. What are they doing with this? 3 beef sausages, 2 bacon or 3 rations of bacon. Okay. 1 lava bread.
Lava bread. That's the thing that's like seaweed. It's not bread.
One medium ground oatmeal, 2 cooked cockles, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of baked beans, and 5 cherry tomatoes. That's just so. What is going on with that? Like that, mind you. That's why the Welsh are so strong, and they're all monsters. They are just.
It's a big breakfast. That's that small as well.
That's technically a small.
4 sausages.
It's
5
just
pieces
like
of bacon.
Liam as a nutritionist here, like the macros we got going on here: sausages, bacon, lava bread, oatmeal, cockles, eggs, beans, cherry tomato. What are we missing? Nothing.
Mate, hitting all the macros and micros there.
Okay, what's next? Oh,
Right, you're asking Liam now.
Yeah,
go big man.
There you go. Ready?
Yeah.
Number 1. Are you my brother?
Yes.
Sorry, I just cracked.
100%.
Number 2. Favorite football team?
Tottenham.
Ooh. Number 3. Thong, briefs, or boxers?
Oh, mate, I used to be boxers, but I'm all over the briefs these days.
Outrageous. Oh, he's got an OnlyFans page, that's why. Okay.
I'm pants, man.
Favorite alcoholic drink?
I'd have to say at the moment I'm just all over a gin.
Oh, okay.
Gin and tonic.
Crying yourself to sleep.
Or Guinness.
Hey, there you go.
Do like a pint of Guinness.
I always just ask the same ones, to be honest, because I find it very interesting. How do you have a cup of tea?
I have milk, like almost like a little half a sugar.
Okay, but so that was it. Sorry, I've mixed it up. Do you put the tea bag and hot water in first, and then add milk?
Don't put the milk in. Okay. Yeah. Don't put the milk in first.
Jesus. Any
don't put the milk in first.
Who put the milk in first? Please stop listening. And then coffee. How do you have your coffee?
Oh, mate, mostly black, but every now and then I'll chuck a bit of milk in.
Okay.
Are you using a machine or are you using granules?
No, I have a big old what do you call it?
French press.
French press, mate.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Yeah, big old one of them, mate. Get me going in the morning.
That's as far as my French goes. Okay, hang on. I've lost my train of thought now. Bollocks. Here we go. So controversial because you're a nutritionist. However, favorite McDonald's order. Don't be lying that you don't have McDonald's once every now and again in your life, because we all know it's.
I haven't had it for a while, but 20 nuggets and that's basically all I have. 20 nuggets, mate. It's just 20 nuggets.
More to the fact
20 nuggets
it's
and
a share box.
Yeah, 20 nuggets.
Yeah, man. They say it's a share box. And you're like, no, my friend.
No. All the time.
You are
mate.
wrong.
After the ship
4 grams
on a Sunday
of protein
night,
in a 20 nuggets.
20 nuggets.
Okay. Snog, marry and avoid. Okay. Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, and Carol Baskin.
Hey, so Snog, marry or avoid? I'd avoid Carol Baskin. I'll probably Snog Angelina Jolie. I'll marry Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's a great. That's the way to go. Hang on, we've got 2 more. Because I like rugby. Favorite rugby team?
England. Don't have any interest in rugby.
Oh, what is that about? Are you serious?
I don't know. Saracens.
Just.
I don't for sport rugby. I don't know. It's like saying, what's your favourite hockey team?
Oh, mate, I love hockey. I love the Harlington Raiders. They're a great team. Remember that season they won undefeated in my mind?
We've gone down a dodgy road now.
This is like the slowest quickfire. This is like the slowest quickfire questions ever.
Yeah, but no,
up on the spot.
No.
Last one.
I've got a list here that's in my head. Irish breakfast, English breakfast, or Welsh breakfast.
Irish breakfast is quite beginning, so I'll have one of them.
What are you going for?
Oh, I'll go for English. Mate. Full English.
Oh, he's dying. Right, I've got one more question after this. Have you lost him, Adam? I've lost him.
I think
my
he's
back.
not moving on my screen.
My back. Sorry, lads.
There we go. He's back. So, Irish breakfast, English breakfast, or Welsh breakfast?
English breakfast standard, mate. None of that lava bread.
Oh, he's got Adam. How are you getting on here? I haven't got much of him.
I just heard English breakfast, and that's it.
I did English.
Am I back? Am I back or not?
Lava bread. That's all I heard. He's back. He's back. Right. Go.
Wait, let it. Mate, you can cut this out. It's fine. Am I back?
This is the high point of our podcast.
My last question is amazing as well. It's perfect.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
Ask
me a question again.
So the same question. English breakfast, Welsh breakfast, or Irish breakfast?
All over English breakfast. No chance I'm having any lava bread, mate.
Okay. Last question. Do you pay your Wi-Fi bill?
Mate, I'm on my bloody 4G. It's Zoom is the issue. Mate, it is like super quick. As soon as I go on Zoom, it's like it ends up being dial-up. Can't figure it out. Okay. If anyone knows anything, why?
Aren't we already 15 minutes in as well? We said
no. We're doing really well. We're on 14 minutes.
Yeah, Tom had the slowest quickfire 10 questions in the world. 10 minutes on quickfire.
As you can tell, I did a lot of research into my questions, and out of the 3, they were the smoothest. I think we can all agree on that.
They were more on point. They were more topical, I think, because you just used what we said and just changed it.
I was just reacting.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Back to the document. So we're going to ask some questions now, right, that the listeners asked us, yeah?
Yes.
Who should we start with?
You're the MC. Go for it.
I'm going to go with anything, mate. So, Liam, this was a question here. Should women take creatine?
Yes, you should take creatine if you are trying to get stronger or want to improve your performance. It is not a male only supplement. Women still have the same benefits of taking it. So yes, I would say it would be very beneficial if you're trying to get stronger and improve your performance to take it, even if you're a woman.
Okay, cool. And then Adam, which protein powder is best for building muscle and weight?
Wade.
I had to check then. Well played. Well played.
Very good.
Well, in my opinion. So, long story short, there isn't a different type of protein. So this counts for diet protein, women's protein, which we talked about in the last series, muscle gain. It's not about the protein you're taking. It's about the rest of your diet. It's about what you're doing with your diet. It's about what you're doing in the gym. No protein powder is going to just instantly make you put on muscle. Not even steroids do that. They just help you train harder. So what you should be looking for is a clean protein powder, something with few ingredients in, not too, somewhere where it's sourced. The stuff that's grass-fed has higher amino acids. So something like a whey, for example, which is grass-fed dairy, it's a lot higher in amino acids than, say, a soya protein or a whey concentrate. So there's a lot of research that shows that has a higher MPS, so you put on muscle quicker. But for me, the simple answer is just find one that you like. The biggest problem we see is people will stop taking a protein source because they don't like the taste of it. The consistency of protein in your diet is more important, in my opinion, than saying take this type of protein powder or the other. And that's coming from someone that runs their own brand. So like the taste of it, like the ethics of the brand, like the sustainability of the brand, whatever that may be, but you have to consistently have it in your diet. So yeah, that's my unbiased opinion.
Perfecto. Liam, we had this. I find this one quite interesting, actually. Waking up around 3 a.m. every night, is there a reason, maybe linked to nutrition? Any tips?
Yeah, it's quite common, this. Like, I don't know if you guys experience it, where you're waking up at a similar time every night.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's now that can be just to go to the toilet, or for a piss, or even if it's not, sometimes people just wake up and then go back to sleep, or struggle to go back to sleep, or whatever. But there's a couple of things that I would say for this person to check out. Is maybe eating too late at night can actually cause an issue with like blood sugar kind of drop. So if you get a spike and then a drop, so you get that kind of rebound, and then you get a drop in blood sugar, your body will wake up because it needs to stop you going into like this really kind of low blood sugar scenario. The other one might be eating drinking too much late at night. So that, again, if you're hydrating, maybe you train in the evenings, or you just consume a lot of water around meal times or whatever, then obviously you might just need to adjust your hydration. So maybe kind of front loading it, and maybe just sipping on water through, in the evening, and try to kind of stop it, maybe kind of 2 hours, 3 hours before bed. A lot of the time we find that people that drink a lot of tea in the evenings find that can wake them up at regular time as well. The other one is that it's just coming down a little bit of alternative medicine. That you got a circadian rhythm, a circadian clock, and sometimes it can be linked with certain organs. I won't go into this too much, but actually, if you Google this, it's you can be linked to like your I think it's your lung or your liver or something like this. That 3 till 5 p.m. And often people that have issues such as, I don't know, they consume a lot of alcohol, or they have something that aligns with that organ, it can wake them up. And if you address these underlying issues, then it can actually fix it. I've actually had that work with a couple of clients in terms of maybe it's just alcohol as well, and that just improves their sleep. I don't know, but Google it, guys, circadian clock, and that might be something to look into. But yeah, just look at the timings of your meals before you go to bed. Look at the composition of that. Is it very, very high in carbohydrate? Is it very, very high in fat? Like maybe trying to just get a little bit more balance and bring it a little bit earlier, not eat like really super close to bedtime if you're experiencing this the symptoms. And then just look at your hydration, and maybe just kind of like say start to kind of just lower it down and sip on water and teas rather than kind of gulping it down late at night.
Could it be the exact opposite as well, that people aren't eating enough?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I should have covered that and said, like, look, if you're not eating enough, again, you get the same thing. You get a drop. Often it's a drop in blood sugar levels that wakes people up. So yeah, if you're not consuming enough calories, this happens sometimes when people train late at night, and then they'll only like something's very, very small afterwards, and then like I say, their body's still hungry. And actually hunger can wake you up at a certain time as well. So yeah, it's very much about balance. So and again, there isn't a definitive answer. So it is a little bit of trial and error, but trial those things out and let us know.
Well, sleep's a big one for this series, and we want to do a topic on sleep. So can't wait to do that one. That's going to be a big old topic.
Yeah.
That was
T. Let me come to you before, because there's a couple more for me and Ad. So, are you going to teach dance anytime soon?
I'm considering it.
Like a Zumba class, or like Tom Zumba on a Friday or something?
There's so many kind of like set dance classes out there. My dance class would be, categorized as totally random dance. I think that's how I'd put it, because there is no rehearsals for my dancing, but the hips seem to do things. So if you're down for some dance lessons,
go on. I think you should put a YouTube, a little class out, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Mate, swipe up, get it booked in, and then join Tom for coffee morning, and just go random.
Subscription.
yeah. No, it's like so good. Serious one. Give briefly, because I'd love to talk about this a little bit more detail in the future, but just a couple of people asked about, talk us through your military career, or give us an overview of that.
Okay, so I was in for roughly 6 years. I was with the military intelligence. One of my main roles when I was in Ireland was weapons intelligence. Went to Afghanistan with the bomb disposal unit, and I was with the Gurkhas and the Marines over there. It was pretty awesome. And then alongside that, you can have many trade roles. I was a physical training instructor, so I would take the battalion for their physical training. And I did play a lot of sports. I played rugby for the Army and Common Services, football as well for the Army. So yeah, it was a pretty diverse career. And yeah, you said nice and short, right? So it's as short as I can keep it. Yeah, involved a lot of travel. And yeah, it was a really, really awesome experience. I wouldn't be here today without what happened in my military career. No chance.
Nice.
Yeah.
As short as I can keep it.
That's great. Yeah.
Liam, I've got one for you. I've got one for Liam. What foods would you have to boost testosterone?
I mean, yeah, a couple of people actually weirdly have asked me this week from the gym and members, and I definitely think, guys, we're going to do a podcast on this, because there's a lot of myths about testosterone. So when people talk about testosterone, it's like foods to boost it or supplements to boost it. The biggest thing about testosterone is that it's like Goldilocks porridge. Okay, you need the right amount of things. You need the right, like too much food in excess, or like the wrong types of food can cause low testosterone. If you've got too high a body fat, it can cause low testosterone. If you've got too low body fat and your intake is too low, then it can cause low testosterone. So there's not necessarily like specific foods to boost testosterone. However, if you need a certain amount of fat in your diet. So, foods that contain a good source of fat. So eggs, meats, dairies, stuff like this, seeds, nuts, because fat is needed to produce hormones. So that would be, say, like one food group that you need to make sure that you're consuming. But it is about getting the right amount of foods. It is really about balance, guys, which is really, really important. So, there isn't necessarily foods that have been shown to boost testosterone as such. It's very much about balance. So I would say if you are concerned about your testosterone levels, Examine have a really great, go on examine.com and search testosterone. There's some great articles on it. It is about, it does decline with age. It can be, lowered when you overtrain. So maybe a lot of people have experienced this. when they're really kind of burying themselves, double training, trying to do everything, that can lower testosterone. Inactivity can lower testosterone.
Is it linked to libido as well or not?
Yes, if you're low testosterone, yeah, definitely. Like guys, if you're not getting, morning, morning glory, then regularly, then maybe look at some of these issues that we're talking about here, and that can be a sign of low testosterone.
For people who don't know what morning glory is, that is an erection when you wake up.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great song about Oasis sang about it actually. So
I just want to make
there
sure
you go.
everyone was on.
But it is libido. Libido, is a massive thing. Like it's something that we see very commonly with males when we work with people. So it is about being aware, guys. And like I said, there's lots of different factors, and it's massively about balance. So don't go spending. For me, don't go spending your £40 a month on your T boosters from wherever. I would say you need to look at environmental factors, lifestyle factors, as we spoke about earlier. Sleep, too much training, not enough training, excess body fat, too low of an intake. They're your probably key pillars to kind of start on.
Mm-hmm. Cool. That's a big answer. There's a lot going on.
We need to do. We need to do a pod on that. We need to do a podcast on that. I think mate,
that needs to happen. Let's bring it right back to a bit more lighthearted and simple. Then this is a good one. I think it was from Chloe. One food every day for the rest of your life. What would it be? Both of you.
Digestive
Linda
biscuits.
McCartney sausages.
No, digestive biscuits for me.
Digestive every day.
If that's the only food I could eat and it had the nutritional value in it to keep me alive, I'm a tea and biscuit kind of guy. None of this rich tea, none of this hobnob nonsense. Digestive biscuit in a nice cup of tea, half a sugar like Liam takes it. Lovely.
Boom. Liam?
Mate. Is it one food or one food group? Can I go like Mexican food, like burritos? One food.
Don't think about nutrition. Just think about pure enjoyment.
Mate, cake. I love cake. Any type of cake.
I love lamb.
Carrot.
I love lamb.
Lamb
cake. I love lamb and cake.
Mate, carrot cake.
I love
it.
Anything like this. Love it. I love cake so much.
You've got my references there.
We've got that on film and on audio, so when Liam goes to his clients in the future, we can just say that he loves cake.
I do love cake, mate.
And Tom, what about you?
Easy one for me. I don't know if you tried them. The Oreos ice cream sandwiches. Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good point, actually.
They're outrageous.
The ice cream sandwiches in the States, they've got like 2 oatmeal raisin cookies and ice cream in the middle. They do a lovely one in Venice Beach. Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, actually.
Right, hang on.
Changing my mind.
We promised them 15 minutes. It's coming up to 28. So stop. We're going to stop. Okay, yeah. This is a short one. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. I bloody did. And you now know a little bit more about us all, or you don't. You just realised we're 3 plonkers. Liam, tell us who we've got on next week. I can't wait for this. We got another guest.
Yeah, we have got another guest. We're very, very lucky to have one of my coaches, Bex. She is based out of CrossFit Putney. She is going to be talking all things nutrition and training through your menstrual cycle. So we had Chloe talking about more performance and kind of gaining muscle. Now this is going to just deep dive into each phase of your cycle, how to set your nutrition up, and specific considerations for your training. So this is going to be a really, really insightful podcast. We're going to pick Bex's mind because she's kind of really clued up on this area. So yeah, it's going to be super beneficial for everyone to kind of tune into that.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be a good one. Right, as usual, guys, and we've been getting some emails, so it's been good. And you can message us on Instagram as well. Instagram World Class Basics Pod, and then email info@worldclassbasics.com. Guys, keep firing the questions. We love to hear them, and it really helps us, and hopefully we can help you. We will be back then with Coach Bex next time. But for now, have a beautiful evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you. And we'll see you soon. Legends. Bye.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
There you go.
I'm late.
Liam.
There, I got
I'm
there. Let
late
me
to
stop
the party.
recording. Nice, I stopped recording. Right. Got there in the end. Woo!